What's going on, everyone? D-Machine back to bring you a quick leveling guide for Rep Paladins through this new Mists of Pandaria expansion. Now, the first thing I want to talk about, obviously, there's a little panda girl following me, is talents. Walking into the talents, what you want to focus on is speed. You want to kill these guys, you want to get out, you want to hand in that quest, you want to do it quick. So the first thing that you want to get is Long Arm of the Law. Or Pursuit of Justice. Now, Speed of Light, kind of useless. That cooldown, just too much. The Pursuit of Justice, the passive amount, is really good. And then there's the additional when you have Holy Power. But you know what? We're using that Holy Power. It's gone. We got rid of it. So, I like Long Arm of the Law, but you can go either way there. The next one, you can also go either way between Repentance and Burden of Guilt. Now, Repentance has a cast time, so that's slowing me down. I don't even want it. Not even its 1.4. I want Burden of Guilt. Too much of a cast time. And then there's a debate between Selfless Healer and Sacred Shield. I've always been on Selfless Healer's side. That Sacred Shield is pretty good, but Selfless Healer is always going to be faster. And that's what we're going for. Fast. Get in, get out. Unbreakable Spirit over Clemency for the leveling. I mean, you want to have that bubble off cooldown when you need it, especially in that World PvP situation. I use Unbreakable Spirit for leveling. Now, for this tier, I use Divine Purpose, and this is why I use Divine Purpose, is because waiting for that cooldown to come back on Holy Avenger is kind of lame when you're questing. So the Divine Purpose, the general amount of damage that is going to be done over time when you're questing, is going to be more with Divine Purpose over Holy Avenger. In any other circumstance, like going against another player, I prefer Holy Avenger, because it gives you that holy power too. So those are my talents, and so the top, it's the two tiers, 15 and 30, Pursuit of Justice and Repentance are always an option. It's always what you prefer. Now, looking into the Glyphs. Now, the Glyphs can go two ways. The way that I prefer it, because I'm doing enough damage with the Judgments, is that I get double jeopardy because I'm doing a lot of mob tagging. This is a competitive environment when you're in the new expansion. And I use Immediate Truth. Now, those together do a lot of judgment damage, and they're nearly at half health when I'm tagging that second mob. And for the other one, Templar's Verdict, you can go with just about anything you want. You can use Templar's Verdict, or you can use that, what is it, the Divine Storm. I prefer Templar's Verdict. And then the other way you can go with the Glyphs is you can go and you can get, what I like to do is I like to get Immediate Truth, Harsh Words, and then Word of Glory. Now, what this does is there's a lot of mobs out here that use a lot of armor, like basilisks and stuff like that. When you turn your Templar's Verdict into Word of Glories, it does holy damage instead of physical. 50% physical in Templar's Verdict. So it does more damage. Now, for those longer fights, it is better to go that route. It is better to go the Word of Glory route. But you know what? I've been running into a lot of little quests that are pretty cool, so I'm going the Judgment route. You can go either way. If you're having long fights, I prefer the Harsh Words route. If you're having short fights and you just got to get through it and kill stuff, I prefer you go with the Judgment setup. Judgment setup is double jeopardy and Immediate Truth. Other way around is the Immediate Truth and the 2 Word of Glory Glyphs. So that's my guide for Mists of Pandaria. Another thing to remember is I never use my cooldowns. I always save them for that particular moment in PvP, which never happens because I'm questing. So, remember to use your cooldowns. It's okay to be a douche because everyone else is in this expansion in the beginning. That's how it always is every expansion. They're just trying to get ahead. And, yeah. So, good luck to you. And if you have any questions or you have any other ideas regarding Rep Paladin questing, leveling, dungeoning, please let me know in the comments. It makes me a better player and it shares your info. Later. What's going on, guys? Just down my first boss in Mists of Pandaria, feeling like a boss. Wait, maybe I didn't down him. Maybe this is just a cinematic. Water calms me. Give me loot. There you go. Lame. Leather. But anyway, I found a group finally. And I'm going to do some dungeons. Record some dungeons. Yeah, that quest is going nowhere fast. So, here we go.